Good morning, guys. Let me share my screen. Yeah. Today we are going to learn Java 11, and the class will not be for a longer time because I have some important meeting. So I'll be closing early, and tomorrow we'll have a class for 9 to 11, and we'll discuss about the previous leftover topics, and then continue with the Java 11. Okay. Now let's get started with the Java 11. Now, do you guys aware that Java is no longer free for production support? Does anyone know that Java is no longer free? So for development purpose, you are able to download. So if generally you guys have downloaded Java 11, 8, 17 freely. Have you paid anything to the Oracle site whenever you are trying to download this Java version?
No.
No. So that means it is free. But if you look at the definition, they say that Java 11 is a paid version. The meaning is for an individual development. That means I want to learn Java or I want to work with Java. For an individual development, it is a free version. So you can download freely, whatever you are doing currently every day. Okay. Now for a production support. Now, whenever I am working for a project, I am making that project to the production. When I say production means it's a live for everyone. So once we have done, we created one software or one web application. And then from tomorrow onwards, every citizen of the country is going to use that application. Means that application is going into live. That live moment is called as a production in the software terms. So whenever the application is going to production and at the production if you are using Java, then that should be the paid version. If you are using for a production, if you are using a Java 8 or 11, then from Java 8 onward, the Java has become the paid version. So before Java 8, you don't need to pay anything. But from Java 8 onwards, the Java has become a paid version. That means whoever or whichever the application that is running on Java, so they have to pay to the Oracle website for a production release. For an individual user, you don't need to. For a production support or from production applications or UAT, some applications, the Java has become a paid version. Now the company will buy the license from the Oracle for Java 8 and then Java 8 onwards. Okay. So Java 8 has come around 4 to 5 years back, correct? Now the why we are getting migrated to Java 11 is it is not because the new version has come. No, it is not because of that. So from Java 8, so around 1.5 years back, Java Oracle has stopped the support for Java 8. For example, there are some issues. Every software will have the issues, right? So similarly, Java 8 might have some issues. Okay. So Oracle has stopped the support. So since those issues are fixed in later versions of Java, which is nothing but a 9 and 11. So whatever the issues that are found in the Java 8 might have fixed in the Java 11 version. So from 1.5 years back onward, the Oracle people have stopped, even though you are purchasing the license, they have stopped servicing, providing the service for Java 8. That means if you face any issue because of the defect that is present in the Java 8, they are not going to provide you the support. Okay. In order to get a support, now your application, you have to buy a license for Java 11, and then your application should run on Java 11. Then only if there is still whatever the defect that is present in Java 8, if that still it is it might have fixed in Java 11, but still it is present, or there may be a possibility that some other new errors are coming in the Java 11 or some other defects. Okay. So then for all of those, Oracle will provide the support. When I say support means it's a Java issue. I mean Java software issue. So then what they will do, they will try to fix it. If they are not able to fix it, because you have purchased the license, so that means you should be provided with a quality product. Whenever you find a defect, it is not a quality product, right? So they should provide the fix immediately, or there are some SLA. SLA means within 24 to 48 hours, they have to fix it. If not, then Oracle will pay back to the company. Like, for example, TCS wants to, there is an application. Let us take some company called JP Morgan. So JP Morgan has a application. They are going into the production. They are using the Java 11. So they have purchased the license. Now everything is good. So, but there is a problem that has come in the Oracle JP Morgan side. So in the JP Morgan, when they get an issue, the root cause they found that it is because of Java 11. So then they will inform Oracle people. So once they inform Oracle, Oracle will validate that, and then if they found that it's a Java 11 issue, then they have some time, like maybe 24 hours or 48 hours, some time. So in that time, they have to provide the fix. If they are not providing the fix, then Oracle will pay back whatever the loss that the company JP Morgan has occurred because of this issue. That loss will be paid back by the Oracle. So it is not just a loss; it will be documented when they are purchasing the license. All these things will be documented. Like will it be a hourly base, or will it be uh, monthly base, etc. So that means it is not only one person is buying the license. Whenever there is a license term, so the company also pays back. So that is called as LTS. LTS is nothing but long-term support. So from the first, Java has become a paid version from Java 8. So 1.5 year back, Java 8 Oracle is providing the long-term support for Java 8. What is a long-term support? This is like whatever, since it is a licensed version, they have to provide the support. Now, after Java 8, the Java 11 is a long-term support. So that's the reason you will see the applications are getting migrated from 8 to 11. You never see application migrated from 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11. Does anyone have seen that? Or have you seen like 8 to 11 directly? Is anyone out of all of you, is any application of yours is getting migrated to Java 11 recently? Or still all of your applications are in Java 8 only?
8 only.
Yeah. Okay, soon you can see that will be migrated to 11. Why only 11? Why not 9? Because we have a Java 9 version also, correct? Why we are not getting 9? Why we are not doing 10? Because so the long-term support is from Java 8 they are providing. After that, Java 11 they are providing. Because if see, you have to buy 9, 10 means unnecessarily you are paying money every year, correct? So that's the reason there are some long-term support releases. So one is Java 8, and then Java 11 is a long-term support release because it's a stable version. Okay. Now, so that is the first thing. That is the major feature of Java 11. So Java 11, there is no support for Java 8 now. So if you want to buy a license, you will have to buy the license for Java 11, so which is a long-term support release. Okay. Now, so that is what I have mentioned here. You can use it for development stages. That is what we are learning. But to use it commercially is nothing but production-based applications. You need to buy a license. If you don't, you can get an invoice bill from Oracle on any day. So that means if you are using it without bill, then Oracle knows that how many applications are running. They have some way to find it out. Then they will send you the bill automatically. Okay. So Java 10 was the last free Oracle JDK that could be downloaded. Okay. Now, Oracle stopped Java support from January 2019. So that means for Java 8, if you have the license, that will be valid for till January 2019 only. From January 2019 onwards, they stopped support. So that's the reason everyone is looking at latest features of 9 and 11. Okay. Now, the first feature that is introduced in Java 11 is, so generally, in order to run a Java program, first I have to do what I will do. I will write a program, and then I will compile the program with .java extension. For example, if I write a class called employee or else hello world, then how would I do hello world dot Java? I will save the file with a .java extension. This is the first step. After that, second step will be compilation, correct? Compilation means Java C followed by class name .java or else people will call Java C followed by class name .java or Java C followed by file name .java. That means these are the syntaxes to run the compilation. Now, once this compilation is done, the third step is execution or running. So whenever during the running, what do? You will give a command called Java followed by class name. Okay. So till now, till Java 11, the execution of a program, execution of a Java program is a 3-step process. That means like ignore the first step, or you can say a 2-step process. So what is the 2 steps? Compilation and then execution. Okay. After compilation, class file will be generated, and whenever you execute, this execution command or Java command will take the class file that is generated after the compilation, and it will execute that program. So this is a 2-step process. From Java 11 onwards, the change has been introduced is you don't need to compile. You don't need to compile. That means this step is avoided. So you can directly run. If there are no compilations, automatically you will get error output. If there are compilations, then errors will be shown. Okay. Now, in order to do that, what is the command that we have to use? Java followed by class name dot Java. So this is the syntax. See, generally, whenever you are using a Java command, earlier what you are giving class name only. Are you providing any extension here? Anyone? Earlier command,
No.
whenever you're execution a program, we don't provide extension for this class name, correct? Now, but from Java 11 onwards, by using this command, Java class name dot Java, by using this command directly, I can run the program. If there are no compilation issues, I will get an output. If there is a compilation issue, then I will get the compilation error compilation error as an output. Now, Sohini, I hope your laptop is up.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I'll just make you the admin. Yeah, I made you as a co-host. Can you request for the access?
Yes. One. Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, I can see. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you open this file?
So,
Just open this file. Yeah.
opened. Can you see that?
I'm not. We are able to see the hello world.java. Just click on this. It will get open in the word.
No, I did not share it because.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, thanks. So here we can see public. Can you write public? Because just generally we need to have. Even if you don't write, not a problem. So public static void main, it is just a sample Java program where we can see main method is present and what we are printing, hello world. Now, if I want to run this program, generally what I have to do first, I have to do compilation and then run. Okay, can you go to the command prompt?
Yes.
And then run the program with like Java C followed by class name dot Java.
Okay. This thing. Can you see now?
Yes. So that means Java C followed by hello name dot Java. That means it should have created the dot class file. Now, can you run Java followed by class name? Yeah, this is how generally we do the compilation and then running. But from Java 11 onwards, okay, can you check whether the Java class file is created?
Yes.
In the same
okay.
folder? Okay, yeah, if it is created, can you delete it?
Yes. Delete it now.
Yeah, yeah, Java followed by hello world dot Java. Yeah, run. So look at here. So in the third step, the Java command followed by class name dot Java. This is a new that is introduced in Java 11. Because of which, what you can do, you don't need to compile it. Earlier, see here in earlier I have compiled it, but we have removed that class file. Okay. So now, can you go to the notepad and then do remove some semicolon or something? We'll see whether we get a compilation error or not.
Just you can see my screen, right?
Notepad, we are not able to see. I think you haven't shared the desktop and component.
Yeah, that I'm trying to.
Whenever you're clicking on the share screen,
Okay.
so
Screen I need to select.
no,
Full
desktop
screen.
you need to select. Do you see the desktop option?
No, I see screen whiteboard.
Screen, yeah, you need to select screen.
Now can you see?
Yeah, now I can see. Now we have removed the semicolon, system.out.println semicolon. So if I if I run the program, generally whenever we compile this program, we get a compilation error. But from Java 11, you don't need to compile. Directly you run the command Java followed by hello class name.java. We can see that. So that means using this Java command, we can compile it, we can run it together at once. If there is a compilation error, that error will be shown. If there is no compilation error, then output will be shown to the screen. So this is a new feature that is introduced in Java 11. So does everyone understood it or any questions? Does anyone has any questions? So the command that you have to use is Java followed by class name.java or Java followed by file name.java command. Okay, this is the first feature that of Java 11. If no question, that's all for this what you call feature. We'll go on to the next feature. Yeah, thanks Sohini for sharing the screen.
Yeah, no problem. I'm doing stop share.
Yeah, sure. I'll be sharing.
Karthik sir.
Yeah.
I mean, without .class file, how JVM can work on?
So that is what internally in the whenever you are executing, the Java command is there, right? So the compilation part is also have they are redirecting from Java command itself. That is taken care internally by Java creators. See, earlier only Java C command is doing the compilation. Java command is taking the class file. But from Java 11, what they have done, even though you are providing the Java command followed by class name.java, then they are thinking that first step they have to do compilation. That means internally they are calling Java C command and then doing the compilation. And if it is successful, then they are redirecting that to Java followed by class name. That means instead of writing the two steps, you mention one step. They will check backend whether do you want to execute a program or do you want to compile and execute? So can I say that now you might be asking like how they do? If you look at the command, earlier command of Java is Java followed by class name. Okay. So do you see any extension here earlier whenever you run the program?
No, sir.
No. That means, can I say that they can identify the difference between when you provide extension? Can I say that you internally it has to look at the compilation also?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is a differentiation internally. So whenever you're providing this .java extension, what they will do, even whether the class file is there or not, it doesn't matter. What they will do, they first execute the Java C command and then create a class file. And if there are no errors, execute the Java command, this command. Okay. So for example, from Java 11 also, you don't give .java extension. Then what is your expectation? You don't need to compile, correct? You just execute what the class file would have been already there. On top of that class file, you execute the program, correct? They will identify
Yes,
that difference based on the this one. And then they have coded in this Java command. So whenever you download the Java, so there are library folder, correct? Inside the library folder, you can see these commands. And then I don't know whether you are able to see the decompiler core or not, but these commands will be there in the library folder. Hope that answers your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So now the next topic would be, so in the string class, we have a string class, right? So string class, there are some enhancements has happened. Okay. Before going to the string examples, let me there are some students who does not know much about a string. So string is very important wrapper class in Java. So we are going to learn, I'm just giving you some basics of string class, which is already present in Java. So, and then I will explain the Java 11 feature. Okay. So before that, I'm going to create a Java 11 project. Select the Java project, click next, Java 11 futures. And what is the runtime I have to select? Java 11. So whenever I create a Java 11 project, is it mandatory to create a module-info.java file or not?
Yes.
Yes, it is needed because any version that you are doing after 9 has to follow the modular hierarchy. Correct? See, that is the reason we have module-info.java. Okay, let me create string example, one class. So is it mandatory to create a package or not needed? From Java 9 onwards.
Mandatory, sir.
So we need to create a package, correct?
Yes, sir.
Let me create a class. So I created a class called string enhancements. Okay. Now let me create a main method. Now let me ask some questions. String s equal to Karthik. String s equal to s1 equal to new string of Karthik. Can someone tell me what is the difference between these two statements?
The first one is a string literal, the second one is a not a literal.
Object creation.
Yeah. Can I say that both? Now can I say that s and s1 both are objects only?
Yes.
Both are string objects, correct? First.
Yes.
Okay. So now what is the difference? Now,
Object.
so yeah, where the object will be created and all, that is the difference. Now, when I say string s equal to Karthik, then this is called string object creation using literal. String object creation using literal. Okay. Whenever I create a string object creation using literal, what happens? In the, if you remember, I have explained the Java memory management, right? So there is a area called heap. Inside a heap, you have young generation, old generation and all, right? Apart from that, inside a heap, there is a memory called string constant pool.
Yes.
Its shortcut name is SCP, string constant pool. In the string constant pool, what JVM will do is, it will look at whether in this string constant pool, currently, do I have a memory that is allocated for Karthik string? For this Karthik, can I say that this is empty now, as of now? Now, then whenever you say that Karthik, it's a string literal. So what happens? Karthik memory will be allocated. Karthik, yeah. Whoever is not speaking, please go on mute. Karthik memory is allocated. Now, this memory is allocated, that's well and good. And it is pointing to which reference variable s. Okay. Now it will be yes. Done. This is what happens whenever you say this one. Okay. Now, whenever I say what will happen, this string s1 equal to Karthik 1. I'm giving you a different string. String s1 equal to Karthik 1. New string of Karthik 1. What happens this one? So whenever you create a object using new keyword in Java, can I say that we can create an object of any class by using the new keyword or not?
Yes.
That means if I want to create an employee object, can I say that employee E equal to new employee?
Yes.
Department D equal to new department? Array list L equal to new array list? That means new keyword is used to create an object of a class. Now here, whenever I'm creating a new keyword, then the memory will be occupied first. Every time new memory will be occupied. So whenever you say new, every time new memory will be occupied. You need to remember that. Whenever you say new memory will be created every time. Now when I say Karthik 1, so first in the heap memory, in the heap memory, we have a area called young generation, right? Under the young generation, Karthik 1 will be occupied. So Karthik 1. For Karthik 1, the memory is occupied, but which variable it is referring? S1. Okay. Now, first thing it will do, that means it will occupy the memory in the heap. Or every time it will create a new memory. At the same time, it will also look at, do I have a memory for Karthik 1 in the string constant pool? Whenever I'm writing this line number 8, the first thing it will do is it will occupy the memory in the heap memory because I'm using a new keyword. Now at the next time what it will do, it will check whether in the string constant pool, do I have a memory for Karthik 1? Do I have a memory?
No.
No, sir.
Then it will create an object here. It will create an object for Karthik 1. Karthik 1. It has created, done. But is it reference to anyone? No. It will just create because just to avoid the recreation of an object. So it will not be referenced to any variable. It is just a anonymous object. That means it is not referenced by anyone. Done. Now next time if I do again, next time if I do S2 equal to Karthik 1 again, what will happen? So as I mentioned just now, whenever you say new memory will be occupied in heap. That means again one more variable will be created in the heap, Karthik 1. Okay, and then which variable will be holding? S2. Okay, so that means, so where are see now can I say that if S1 and S2 are they having it, are they pointing to different memory locations?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now so one first step is in the heap it will create a new object every time, though the value is already present, but it will create a new object every time in the heap. After that it will check whether the Karthik 1 is it having a memory in the SCP, is it already there?
Yes.
So it will not create. Okay, this is what happens whenever you use a new keyword. Now let me say string S2 equal to Karthik. So what happens? Am I creating a string object using a new keyword or am I creating a string object using literal?
Later.
Literal. Now where will it create an object in the heap area?
No, it will
No.
points to
No.
previous Karthik object.
Yeah. The first thing that JVM will do is whenever you say, whenever you're creating an object using a literal, then it will go to the string constant pool. In the string constant pool, it will check, do I have a Karthik already? Do I have?
Yes.
Yes. Then what is the variable that you are doing? Then it will be pointing that reference variable to Karthik already. Correct? Yes.
Yes.
Now S3 will be pointed here. Okay. Now from the diagram, now let me write some questions. Now sys out S equal to S3. Is it true? S equal to S3. Is it true?
Yes, sir.
Yes. It
Okay.
is pointing to same reference.
Yeah. So whenever I say equal, then some people will say that it will check whether the hash code is same or not. Correct? Whenever I say equal, can I say that hash code will be compared? That is the logic. You will think.
Yes, sir.
No.
Yeah.
No, they're referring to the same location.
Yeah.
It means.
I just wanted to say that if anyone is having an understanding that double equals will compare the hash code and dot equals will compare the content, then that is wrong. Double equals will not compare the hash code. It will compare the memory reference. Memory reference is nothing but where the data is getting stored. Now here S and S1 are pointing to same memory location. Correct? That's the reason it will return true. Now whenever I say S1 equal to S2, S1 equal to S2, will it be true?
No,
No, false.
Because S1 is, yeah, S1 is, though, see here also S and S3, both the objects are different objects only. But are they pointing to same memory location? Yes. But here S1 and S2 are different objects. But are they pointing to same memory location in the internal memory? No.
No.
It is, see, this is some location. For example, this is my home. And this is, see, assume that there are two Karthiks. One person is residing in Hyderabad, one person is residing Bangalore. Can I say that both the Karthiks are same? No. If, for example, you know that one Karthik is living in Hyderabad, one Karthik is living in Hyderabad, inside Hyderabad, some Begumpet area. Then I can say that earlier the other person who is telling, he may not know the correct address, but this person is telling inside Hyderabad, inside Begumpet. That means there may be a possibility, correct? So the same thing happens here. So whenever you say new keyword, always new memory will be occupied. Okay. Now let us say some people will say that, sir, whatever I know that double equals will compare the hash code. Now let us look at the hash code. How can I how can I know the hash code? S1 dot hash code, correct?
Hash code.
Done. Now similarly, let me do S2 dot hash code. Let us see whether the hash code is same. Now some people will say that if the hash code is same, the memory location is same. I just wanted to prove that that is wrong. Okay. S1 hash code, S2 hash code. Now, if you look at these two output, if the output is same, does it mean that both are storing at same location? No. Let's see. See, are you seeing the hash code as same? 1129, 1129, 354, 354, 271, 271. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Let me give the letter as A, and here also A. Now, let me see the hash code. 65. Let me give AB. Let me give AB. ABC, ABC, ABC. So let me run the program. So here hash code is see here 64578, 64578. But that means S1 hash code and S2 hash code both are same. But why this S1 equal to S2 is returning false? Any idea? Because the double
Memory
equal,
location.
yeah, the double equal does not look at a hash code. It will look at a memory reference. Memory reference is nothing but where the memory is stored, where the value is stored. Now the question comes, sir, why though the objects are different, why the hash code is same? Is this a question or not generally?
Yes.
Yeah. Now let's look at here. So whenever, can I say that where the hash code method is present?
Object class.
Object class. Can you override it?
Yes.
Yes, you can override.
Okay. If you generally in the hash map, duplicate keys are not allowed. So in the hash map, if I'm putting instead of putting a wrapper class as a key, I'm putting a user defined object, for example, employee. Now, in order to tell the employee duplicate employee or not, can I say that equals and hash code should be overridden?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now, whenever you are overriding, similarly, in the string, whatever is you're doing string, in the string class, the hash code method is overridden. Let us look at here. Let us quickly go through the string wrapper class, whatever may be the version you take, okay, and see whether they have overridden the toString method, hash code method or not. See, whatever I'm explaining, it is nothing related to Java 11, guys. I'm just giving you some knowledge which already exists where they might be asking a question. If you do not know basics and wait, if you do not know basics and if I go for Java 11 feature, it does not make sense. So that's the reason I'm explaining. Look at here. So can I see in the string wrapper class hash code method? Now, can I say that the one who is writing the code for the string class have overridden the hash code of toString object class method?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is this logic? Let's look at here. Now, if you look at this hash code method, can I say, do you see some algorithm here? See, returns the hash code for the string. The hash code for a string object is computed as. That means using this formula, they are computing, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now let me write this formula. Okay. Now let me write the formula here. Sorry. Okay, let me write it. Let me maximize it.
Bold, sir. Make it bold. Make it bold.
Yeah, this is a formula. Okay. Now, what is the string I have given for S and S1? S1 and S2, ABC. Okay. S equal to ABC is the string I have given. Now, whatever this is a string I have given, whoever is not speaking, please go on mute and listen to this carefully. Now, what is a string? String is nothing but a character array, correct? So A, B, C at 0th position, 1 position, 2nd position. So string is nothing but a character array. So this is a char array. Okay. Now at 0th position, what is the value? S of 0 is nothing but A. For A, what is the ASCII value? ASCII value of A, capital A.
65.
Okay. 65. Add is the ASCII value of B?
66.
C, 67. Okay. Now apply the same formula. S of 0 is nothing but A multiplied by 31 to the power of n minus 1. What is the n? 1. N is nothing but a size. 3
Length.
minus 1, 2. 31 square, correct? N equal to 1, 2, 3, 3. So here 31 to the power 3 minus 1 plus S of 1 is nothing but B multiplied by 31 to the power n minus 2, 3 minus 2,
1.
Okay, plus s of n minus 1, like so on. Then can I say that s of c 2 is nothing but c multiplied by 31 to the power of 3 minus 3, correct? So 3 minus 3 is nothing but 0.
0. 1.
Okay. Okay. Now here, what is the ASCII value of A? 65 multiplied by 31 square, correct? Plus B 66 multiplied by 31 to the power 1 plus C is nothing but 67 multiplied by
1.
31 to the power 0. Anything to the power 0 is 1, correct?
Yes.
Now, can I say that this one is nothing but 66 multiplied by 31 plus 67 plus 65 multiplied by 31 square. Now let us do the calculation. 31 square is nothing but 31 multiplied by 31, 961 multiplied by 65, 62465. 62465. Okay, plus let me do 66 multiplied by 31. What is the value? 2046. So plus 67 plus 62465. What is the value I'm getting? 64578. So what is the output I am getting? Hash code output 64578. Am I getting same thing?
Yes.
64578. I am getting the same thing, correct?
Yes.
That means for a string, how they are calculating a hash code? Is it see, whenever you are looking at this formula, is the formula based on the memory location or based on a content?
Content.
Content.
Based on
That
content.
means as long as the content, see now you guys know, that means how the hash code of a string is. So that means if the hash code is same, but the objects are different, correct?
Yes.
It
You
may
might have read one statement
Yes.
saying that if the hash code is same, there is no need that both the objects are referring to same memory location or objects are same. So why the string object hash code is same? Because whenever they are overriding this hash code method in the string class, the logic they have written is they are following one formula. That formula is providing the hash code based on the content that you have passed. If the content is same, obviously the formula will give you one same number, correct?
Yes.
So that's the reason hash code is same. So now I can say that with this statement, if the hash code is same, does it mean that objects are same?
No.
No.
Same, then the objects may or may not same, correct? Okay. Now, if the memory location is same, then hash code should be same, correct?
Must be same.
Yeah, or then yeah, hash code must be same. So these are the statements that you find in the standard book. So in order to visualize this one. So now what is, so because of this one, S1, S2 will be double equals will not compare the hash code. So if it is comparing a hash code, now I should get true, correct? That means what is the double equals will compare? Double equals will compare memory locations. Memory location or memory reference. Okay. Now what dot equals will compare? It will compare content. Okay. Now, is it clear till now? Anyone? Any questions?
Yes.
Yeah, what is the question?
Sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, if hash code for two objects are same, then it doesn't mean or guarantee that those two objects are equal,
Yes.
because it's content based computation is happening.
Yeah,
Then
that's
if
the reason.
two objects,
That's the reason
correct, but
whenever you're overriding the hash code method, you need to override the equals method also. In the hash code method, you are checking the hash code. In the equals method, can I say that you are checking the content?
right.
That is the reason whenever so equals and hash code is called as a contract, correct? Why it is called a
Correct.
contract? Hash code is telling you hash code. You might be thinking that in this scenario, if the content are same, you are thinking that objects are same. But in the equals method, you can write your own definition. So if you have a employee class, how can you say that two employees are same? If the two employees ID number is same, see, there may be a Karthik, there may be one more employee called Karthik, but is two Kartiks are same? Is it not, can a company cannot have more than one Karthik? Yes or no?
They can have. Yeah, they can.
They can have. But what is the difference between these two Kartiks? Can I say that ID number?
Yes, sir.
That means when Kartiks are same, can I say that outside onwards, I'm looking that objects are same. But is it same? No.
No.
So that's the reason where, so that means this hash code will say in this scenario, if you want to find out a duplicate employee, then generally what do you do in Java, like 8, whenever we are learning this min method, max method, compare
Missing.
method, we have overridden the equals and hash code method. That means by
right.
calling, by writing the equals and hash code contract, we are distinguishing which employee is a unique, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Any other questions, anyone?
Thank you.
This algorithm is very important, guys. I hope you will not be finding this, how the hash code of a string will be calculated. I hope you have learned that one for the first time, maybe.
Yes, sir.
Others, any questions, anyone? I haven't taken the formula from my own way, on my own. I'm looking at the Java documentation only, correct? So now you might be asking, sir, if I have employee class, for example, this class is there. S equal to new, this one. Can I say that this is also object? No, can I say that S, so instead of S, let me put some E. Now E is a object. Now how can I say that E dot hash code? Is the same formula will be used? No. Because this is a string object, in the string class they have overridden and they have added this formula. But whenever you call this hash code method, what they are using, they will use internally secure hash algorithm, SHA algorithm, that is called secure hash algorithm. Okay. Now this one even I am not sure, because they will not revealed it. I haven't seen anywhere. I have gone through a lot of coding, but I haven't seen what is the algorithm to find out a object class hash code, or what is the implementation of a object class hash code method. Okay. Yeah, fine. Now let us come back. Now there is a method called what now, if I do string S4, S3, now I'm putting S4 dot string equal to new string dot ABC dot intern. Okay, now let me also give string S5 equal to ABC. Now before that, now here let me ask you one more question here. If I do, let me take this is ABC. Okay, now sys out S equal to S1. Is it true? Look at the diagram.
No.
No.
No, sir.
S is here, that means Karthik will be replaced with a ABC, correct? Let me write ABC, 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 ABC. So S equal to S1 means S is pointing to string constant pool. S1 is pointing to heap. Are they pointing to different memory location? Yes. Okay. Now let's come back to this one. Now here, what is the now here S4 and S5, correct? Now S is already there. Now don't write this S5. Now what I am trying to do is sys out S equal to S4. Is it true?
True, sir.
Why?
Whenever it is
because
present in whenever it is present in heap memory, if you apply on inter method, it will look at to the string constant and it refer to the S4.
Okay. Now whenever you say intern, will it create an object in the heap memory?
No.
No, sir.
So the one thing, so there is a method called specific method called intern. So whenever you are creating a new object creation, so if you mention till here only whatever is highlighted, if you mention, it will create an every time new object in the heap memory, and then it will also create a new if the object is not present in string constant pool, it will create. But whenever you mention intern, so it will not create a for this statement. You have mentioned string S4 equal to new string of ABC dot intern. Then it will not create a separate memory in the heap area. Then it will check whether ABC is present in string constant pool. Yes. then it will hold this S4 also. Though you are saying, though you are creating new keyword, but you are separately mentioning intern method. The specialty of this intern method, look at here. Okay, when the intern method is invoked, if the pool is already contains a string equal to the string, the object is determined by the equals method, then the string from the pool is returned. Then the string from the pool is returned. Otherwise, the object is added to the pool. Do they mention everywhere, will it create a object in the heap? No. That means
No, sir.
intern method looks at the string constant pool only. For example, if I say that here ABC is already there, it is pointing. Now, if I say ABCD, now the first question will, whenever I'm using an intern method, will it create a ABCD object in the heap area?
Yes.
No,
Create in
it
SCP
won't
and,
create a new object in the heap area. But where, so intern method is there, so it will check whether the ABCD, for ABCD, do you have a memory in the string constant pool? No. Then it will create if there is no memory, it will create. If there is a memory, it will occupy it, ABCD. And what it is pointing? S4. Okay. Now, next time, let me give S5 equal to string S5 equal to ABCD. Then what happens? Now again, see, it's a string literal. So where it will go? Pool.
SCP.
So in the pool already
Present.
ABCD memory is present. Then S5 will be added to this one, correct? So now S5 equal to S4. Is it true? Yes.
Yes.
So this is a one more important question that can be asked in the interview. Whenever you are using an intern method, what happens is it will not create a new object in the heap area. Rather, it will look at whether the object is present in the string constant pool. If it is present, it will be referred to that. If not, it will create a new object in the string constant pool.
Completely related to SCP.
Yes. Though it is a new, if you are using an intern method, it will refer to the string constant pool only. No way it will refer to the heap area.
But
Karthik sir, I have one doubt.
Yeah, one by one, please.
But the intern method, it is not used widely. Very rarely,
Yeah.
some people will
That's,
use this one.
see, even if you go to the interview, they will ask some questions related to the trees and graph. But do you use the trees and graph in the project?
No.
Not even a single time, correct? But
Yes.
learning this one, it will increment your knowledge, right? Then see, now with this intern method, if you know the intern method, are you visualizing the memory wise where it is getting stored and all? So that is what they want. So whenever you are able to implement a tree, you will not implement a tree, but that knowledge can you apply the same kind of a thinking in somewhere else?
Yes, correct.
That is the need, that is the intention behind asking the questions in the interview. I do ask so many questions in the interview whenever I take it. The intention behind, you don't use it, but if you do not know, for example, tree, then how do you think, correct? If you know, then you can apply when the situation comes. You may not apply the tree, but there is some internal logic or something. See here, whenever you say that by looking at this code, the string constant pool it's get creating, heap will not be affected. Something you can say, right? So the knowledge will be useful. Yeah, there was some other question from someone.
Yes, sir. As a line number 23, actually, we have used this method chaining, but actually the constructor gets called. That means the object gets created in heap, but when it goes to the intern method, what it does, it destroys that object in the heap memory and it moves to the SCP.
So
That's
it will
why
not
should, right?
move. It's already present. See, so you can think of that. So what I'm saying is like at a high level, I'm not saying, because whenever you create a class, automatically the constructor will be called, correct?
Correct.
Yes or no? So I'm
Yes,
not
yes.
explaining that one. I'm explaining towards what is the goal, what will happen at the end. So what you can do, if you want to understand or look at that, then you look at you keep in the string constructor. Here you keep a debugger point. When it comes to this constructor, you can also say that it is creating an object. From here it is happening. Like you can, if you want to observe that, you can do. I think internally it will happen that only. But at a end level, this is what happens. So it will not move
Understood.
the object from heap to string constant pool. If it will create it in string constant pool. If the object is there, then it will refer it. If not, it will create an object it may destroy the object that is created in the heap.
Understood, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Sir, I have questions related to core Java, like why is string immutable
Yeah,
and
I'll come to that.
why
Next
character
stop.
array? Yeah, why character array is more secure for storing password than string?
Yeah.
Sir,
So
asking.
here, S4, S and S3. For these, can I say that these three are the reference variables?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Is the one who asked the question, may I know your name?
Srivalli, sir.
Yeah, Srivalli. So this S4, S and S3 are reference variable. Are they pointing to same memory location?
Yes.
For example, assume time being, you assume that string is mutable. Mutable means, can I say that I can change it?
Yes.
So I want to change only S value. I want to change only S value. Now I'm thinking to change here only. So instead of, so if the string is mutable, can I say that I can change the value? Yes, I'm trying to change. I want to change only for S. So I assume that I have updated here. Now, what is the value of S4 and S3? That is also changed, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Because S4 and S3 are also pointing to same memory location, right? So that's the reason, like they made the string. See, the question would be why they made as a string as a immutable. Because so when there is a concept of string constant pool, so if multiple strings are there, same if I'm creating an object with the same string, then it will not create a memory multiple times. Only one memory is there. It will be all the reference variables will be referred to that. But if there is a possibility of changing the if the string is mutable, then what happens? If one location is changed, then that change will be reflected in all other places. Hence, the string has been made as a immutable. Now, ABC will be there. Okay. For example, string S equal to ABC. Okay. Now, later what I will do? S1 S equal to DEF. Okay. Now, if I say to this line, then what does it mean? Earlier S equal to storing ABC. But when I say S equal to DEF, am I changing the content of S? No. With the DEF, it will check. Do I have a memory in the string constant pool? No. Then it will create an object, one more object called DEF. Then earlier S is pointing to this one. It will be removed from here and it will be stored here. Now in this way, are you changing the value of an object? Or are you creating a new object whenever you are reassigning the value?
Creating.
New, right? So that's the reason strings are called immutable and wide strings are made immutable.
But sir, when we create with the new, then also they are immutable, no?
Because that is every time it is creating a new object, right? See, obviously the question will be asked in the literal string constant pool only, because multiple locations are stored to the same thing. Because if you modify it, all other places it will get reflected, correct? So that's the reason they made string. Once you modify the value of a string, it will be considered as a new object. It is no longer considered as you are modifying the previous object. So that's the reason string buffer will be used, correct? String buffer. So for example, if I say string S equal to ABC, S equal to DEF. For example, if I am using string S equal to ABC, and then if it is a string buffer object, string buffer I am changing it to DEF. It is not immutable, it's immutable. So that means earlier value, you can append the value to the S dot append. So this to string, this object will be appended. So in order to get a mutability, you have a string buffer and string builder. But strings are immutable because of this string constant pool concept. If you allow modifying, then other variables which are referring to that memory location also will get modified. So in order, that is not a correct solution. So hence they made it as a immutable.
No, sir, one more question related to this. What is the practical use of that one? Why they made
memory save? Memory save. If so here, why? See, not only string class, all the wrapper classes are immutable, correct? Integer, character, Boolean, byte, all the wrapper classes are immutable. The reason for that is
Final.
when you cannot do the inheritance and all, that's leave about that. So whenever you are having, for example, if I am creating a string object using string S equal to Karthik 100 times, Does the memory be allocated 100 times or only once? String s equal to Karthik,
Only
string s1
only
equal to
once.
Karthik.
Only
So that
Only
means
once.
from memory perspective, you are reducing the memory, correct? That is one advantage of having a immutable class. And the second advantage is, where do you use these immutable classes? Can I say that they work as a best collection in the best key in the collection framework, correct? In the hash map, whenever you say that string in the hash map, generally we keep key as a string, value as a some object, correct? Employee object or department object. Yes or no? So
Yes, yes,
these
sir.
wrapper classes will be best working as a keys in the collection object, especially in the hash map. The reason for that is, for example, if the string is not immutable, then the key, see, why are you keeping in the hash map key? Same thing, hash map dot put string comma employee, string employee. Then what I will say, m dot put e1 equal to employee object e1. Okay. Now map dot put e2. This is how you will use it. Yes or no?
Yes.
So here, what is the advantage of having this key string as a key? Because this is immutable. No one can modify this value, correct? This is a unique value. If they modify it, then that will be considered as a new object, right? And you can also say next time, whenever you mention that key, whenever you keep E1, you can say that duplicate key is found, then the value will be overridden. So the advantage of a immutable class in Java is, or the advantage of having a wrapper classes are immutable in Java is, first, from the memory perspective, it will be less if the objects are having the same value. And the second advantage is they can be used as a best key in the collection framework, because the value cannot be modified here. If it is modified, then how can I get the value, correct? See here, I kept Karthik has written m dot put e1 equal to e1. Now, for example, some Sunil is writing the code, instead of E1, he's changing this object value to E2. Then later, how to get a value from the hash map? By passing the key, correct? M dot get, but, and then I will put E1. But what Sunil has done, he has modified it to E2. If the strings are mutable, if the wrapper classes are mutable, then he can modify it. Then will I be able to get this object? No. So, but strings are immutable. Because of that advantage, no one can modify it. For example, if Sunil is putting E2 again, then it will be treated as a new element into the hash map, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that is the advantage of having wrapper class. Now, character array storing password means, so whenever you are using a string literal, so from Java, now in the latest Java version, there is no problem. Before Java version, what happens is, whenever you are using a substring method, in the substring method, there is a problem of what you call, there is one string word, I'm not able to find it out. In the substring method, overflow issue is there. So because of that overflow issue, the best use to create a password is a character array. But from Java 8 onward, that overflow issue is also resolved. You can use character array or string for storing the password. Okay. So there are some, now this is just a high level overview of what is a string, etc. So in the tomorrow class, so tomorrow we have a class for longer time, like from 9 to 11. So in the tomorrow, we are going to look at what are the enhancements that are made to this string class in Java 11. And apart from that, other Java 11 features also. Okay, so don't think that I'm explaining something which is not related to the Java 11, because if you guys do not know, then whatever the topics that I'm explaining in the Java 11, that may not be making sense, right? So that's the reason, whichever the topic that needs the knowledge, basic knowledge, I'm explaining first, and then I'm explaining the Java 11 feature on top of it. Okay, don't think that this is unnecessary.
Sir, what about dot equals method? When it is act as a reference, when it is act as a content?
Dot equals always will compare the contents.
Because string is overridden, that dot equals method, string class is overridden that dot equals method, then only it is comparing the content.
It is, yeah, it will be overridden. You can check here. Yeah, look at here.
Yes, yes.
There, see what string class equals method means, two objects will be there. So how can you check objects? String is nothing but a character array. So they are bringing the character and character by character they are checking. Look at here. That means they're calculating the hash code. See, one object you give capital A, one object you give small a. Are they equal? Capital string S equal to new string of capital A, string S1 equal to new string of small a. Are they equal?
No.
So why? Because that A and capital A will be converted into a character array, and they're comparing the hash code here. Look at here. So equals method is also overridden in the string class.
If you are overridden, then only it is performing a content check.
Yeah. Then you need to check what is the object class equals method.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Any doubts, anyone? Yeah. If no question, that's all for today. And tomorrow we have a class at regular time, 9 o'clock, and we'll see some Java 11 features. Okay. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. Have a nice day.